कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे
जय श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा। श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा। श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। तुलसी राधे गुरुकानंद भगवान की जय।
जय
जय।
हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन।
हरे कृष्णा रवि, हरे कृष्णा भाभी जी।
हरे कृष्णा।
आज अष्टमी है, हैप्पी अष्टमी टू एवरीवन। एंड आई गॉट फ्यू मैसेजेस, अष्टमी की वजह से कई लोग ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाए आज। So Reena ji is doing Ashtami Puja. Ajay is at hiking, so we only have few people today, but that's fine. I think we'll get started. Yeah. तो हम लोग श्लोक 32 पढ़ रहे थे कल, and as we know now, Lord Vishnu is responding to Kardam Muni. Yeah, and Kardam Muni did tapasya for 10,000 years at Saraswati river. सरस्वती नदी के तट पर तपस्या करके फिर भगवान विष्णु ने दर्शन दिए हैं 10,000 साल की तपस्या के बाद। एंड एज वी नो, पहले ब्रह्मा जी ने कर्दम मुनि को आगे वंश बढ़ाने के लिए आदेश दिया था, राइट। तो उसके पहले वो तपस्या करते हैं और फिर लॉर्ड विष्णु comes and Lord Vishnu is telling Kardam Muni, I know what you are looking for, and to fulfill that desire, Shambhu Manu with his wife Satrupa, yeah, remember the name. So Shambhu Manu and Satrupa will be coming to see you, is what Lord Vishnu says. And then also the Supreme Lord told Kardamuni that after that you are going to attain me. Like once, because you are going to be totally devoted, you will be attaining me, the highest perfection in life. And then we read this last look yesterday. He says, oh great sage, not only that, I shall manifest my own plenary portion through your wife Devhuti, along with your 9 daughters, right? So Lord Vishnu is saying that Kardamuni will have 9 daughters, right? And we read in the last slok, they'll be married to rishis and expand the universe. And what Lord Vishnu is saying here is he will also manifest as a plenary portion. And Devhuti is the daughter of Shambhu Manu and Satrupa, who will be married to Kardamuni, and they are going to have 9 daughters, is what Lord Vishnu is telling. Yeah. So we'll start at Shlok 33. Maitreya Vacha Evam Tamannu Bhashat Bhagavan Pratagyakshaja Jagam Bindu Sarasah Saraswatya Parishritat. So Maitreya Muni went on, thus having spoken to Karda Muni, the Lord who reveals himself only when the senses are in Krishna consciousness, departed from that lake called Bindu Sarovar, which was encircled by the river Saraswati. Yeah. So says Bhagwan Pratagya Akshaj hai. अक्षजः मीन्स भगवान विष्णु उन्हीं को दर्शन देते हैं जब senses are in Krishna consciousness. When you are totally devoted in consciousness, that's when Lord reveals himself. And then after speaking to Karda Muni, Lord Vishnu departed from that place, yeah, which is known as Bindu Sarasah, which is encircled by Saraswatya Parishritat. Saraswati Nadi se encircled hai, yeah. And you know, it's mentioned here that let's read this, Anilji. अनिल जी आप पढ़ेंगे?
हाँ जी. It is not possible. Then how is it possible that he can be seen and understood? When one is trained in the devotional service and renders service unto him, gradually one's senses are purified of material contamination. When one's senses are thus purified, then one can see, one can understand, one can hear, and so on. The purification of the material senses and perception of the transcendental form, name, and quality of Krishna are combined together in one word, Pratyag Aksaja, which is used here. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, yeah. So when is it possible to see the Lord? You know, one thing, first thing it's mentioned that it is possible to see the Supreme Lord, yeah, to get the darshan, right? But when is that possible? Is when one is trained in devotional service and renders service unto him. And then when we are doing this, like we are chanting, we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we don't know how many years it will take for us, but at some point, if we continue to be devoted in devotional service, yeah, the gradually one's senses are purified of material contamination. And when that happens, yeah, then one can see and get darshan of Lord Vishnu. Yeah, Ravi?
निरीक्षत तस्यस्य यया विवेवशेष सिद्धेश्वराभिष्टु तसिद्ध मार्गः अकर्ण्येन पत्रथेन्द्र पक्षै रुचारितं स्तोम मुदीर्ण साम. While the sage stood looking on, the Lord left on the pathway leading to the Vaikuntha, a path extolled by all the great liberated souls. The sage stood listening in the hymns forming the basis of the Sam Veda were vibrated by the flapping wings of the Lord's carrier Garuda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so what is interesting mentioned here is when the Lord is living to Vaikuntha, yeah, after giving darshan to Kadamuni, the sage stood listening as the hymns forming the basis of the Samved. Yeah, so in Samved, you can see a lot of devotional hymns, and those were vibrated by the flapping wings of Garuda. Yeah, so it says here, Stomam Mudrina Sam, and that's Rucharitam, so that's vibrated the hymns of Samved. Yeah, it says the Samved. So let's just read the first pair of this, Bhaviji.
In the Vedic literature, it is stated that the two wings of the transcendental bird Garuda, who carries the Lord everywhere, are two divisions of the Samaveda known as Brahad and Ratharantra. Garuda works as the carrier of the Lord, therefore he is considered the transcendental prince of all carriers. With his two wings, Garuda begins to vibrate the Samveda which is chanted by great sages to pacify the Lord. The Lord is worshipped by Brahma, by Lord Shiva, by Garuda and other demigods with the selected poems, and great sages worship him with the hymns of Vedic literature such as the Upanishada and Samaveda. These Samaveda altars are automatically heard by the devotees when another great devotee of the Lord, Garuda, flaps his wings. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So the interesting, thank you, Hari. But the interesting fact mentioned here is the two wings of Garuda are two divisions of Samved. Yeah. And what are the two divisions of Samved? One is called Brihat, another is Rathantar. Yeah. I think we can read more about those later on. Yeah. But so that's very interesting. When Garud's wings are flapping, the Samved hymns are being recited. It's very interesting. Yeah. Anilji?
जी हाँ अथ संप्रस्थिते शुक्ले कर्दमो भगवान ऋषिः आस्ते स्म बिन्दुसरिस तं कालं प्रतिपालयन्. Then, after the departure of the Lord, the worshipful sage Kardam stayed on the bank of Bindu Sarovar, awaiting the time of which the Lord had spoken. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So then Kardamuni is still at Bindu Sarasi Tam Kalam Pratipalayan. So he is then waiting at the Bindu Sarovar, and because Lord Vishnu asked him to wait, because who are going to come there? Whom is Kardam Muni going to see? What Lord Vishnu told him, right? Swambhu.
Swayambhu Manu is coming.
Correct. With his wife Satrupa, yeah? And they are going to meet Kardam Muni. Yeah? Bhaviji?
Manuho Syandan Masthaya Shat Kumbha Parichadam Aropya Swaha Swam Duhitaram Sambharyam Paryatam Mahima. Swayambhu Manu with his wife mounted his chariot, which was decorated with golden ornaments. Placing his daughter on it with them, he began traveling all over the earth.
Hare Krishna, yeah? So Shambhu
Hare
Manu,
Krishna.
wife Satrupa, then with their daughter, who is Devhuti, started traveling all over the earth. So they're traveling all over the earth to, it says here, the Emperor Manu, as the great ruler of the world, could have engaged an agent to find a suitable husband for his daughter, but because he loved her just as a father should, he himself left his estate on a golden chariot with only his wife to find her a suitable husband. Yeah. Tasmin sugandhan vanhani bhagwan yat samadhishat upayadasham padam muneha shanta vrattasya tata. O Vidur, they reached the hermitage of the sage who had just completed his vows of austerity on the very day foretold by the Lord. Yeah. So, O Vidur, and who is saying this to Vidur Mahatma?
Maitre Muni.
Maitreya Muni, yeah. Because that conversation which is going on between Maitreya Muni and Mahatma Vidur, they are describing how Shambhu Manu has expanded this universe. And that's what Maitreya Muni is saying, is that the Shambhu Manu and Satrupa, along with daughter Devhuti, then reached the kutia of the sage. Yeah. Ravi?
यस्मिन् भगवतो नेत्रान्यपन्न श्रुति भिन्नदव कृपया संपरितस्य प्रपन्नैर्कीर्तया वृषम् तद्वे बिन्दुसरो नाम सरस्वत्या परिलुप्तं पुण्य शिवामृतजलं महर्षिगण सेवितम्. It is not visible. Yes. The holy lake Bindu Sarovar, flooded by the water of the river Saraswati, was restored by the host of eminent sages. Its holy water was not only auspicious but as sweet as nectar. It was called Bindu Sarovar because drops of the tears have fallen there from the eyes of the Lord, who was overwhelmed by the extreme compassion for the sage who had sought his protection. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Yeah, so what is mentioned is that Lake Bindu Sarovar, is flooded by the water of river Saraswati, surrounded by river Saraswati. But why was it called Bindu Sarovar? Because the drops of tears had fallen from the eyes of the Lord. Yeah. It says here, Yasmin Bhagavato Netra Anyanya Patan Shu Bindavahe. So from Netra, Bhagavato's Netra, yeah, the Ashru had fallen. And that's why the name Bindavahe is Bindu Sarovar of the holy lake, the name is. And it says that its holy water was not only auspicious but sweet as nectar. So all the rishis used to drink water from there. Yeah, it's a nice purport actually. So let's read this, Anilji.
Yeah. Kardam underwent austerities to gain the causeless mercy of the Lord, and when the Lord arrived there, he was so compassionate that in the pleasure he shed tears, which became Bindu Sarovar. Bindu Sarovar is therefore worshipped by great sages and learned scholars because, according to the philosophy of the absolute truth, the Lord and the tears from his eyes are not different. Just as drops of perspiration which fell from the toe of the Lord became the sacred Ganges, so teardrops from the transcendental eyes of the Lord became Bindu Sarovar. Hare Krishna.
Ravi.
Sorry. Both are transcendental entities and are worshipped by the great sages and the scholars. The water of the Bindu Sarovar is described here as a Shivra Jala. Shimra Jala. Shiva means curing. Anyone who drinks the water of Bindu Sarovar is cured by all the material disease. Similarly, anyone who takes his bath in Gangas also is relieved of all the material diseases. These claims are accepted by the great scholars and authorities and have still been acted upon even in this fallen age of Kali. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so the importance of the Bindu Sarovar and the importance of Ganga river is given. Yeah. So, Hare Krishna, Shiksha Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. पढ़ेंगे?
पुण्य द्रुम लता जालहि पूज्य पुण्य मृग विजयी सर्व फल पुष्पाड्यम वनराज श्रियान्वितम. Translation: The shore of the lake was surrounded by clusters of pious trees and creepers, rich in fruits and flower of all seasons, that afford shelter to pious animals and birds, which uttered various cries. It was adorned by the beauty of groves of forest, trees, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so it's described how the place was surrounded by pious trees and creepers. Yeah. Bhavaji?
मत्त द्विज गणे दुष्टः मत्त भ्रमर विभ्रमम् मत्त बहिर्न ठाठोपमाहय मत्त कोकिलम्. The area surrounded with the notes of overjoyed birds, intoxicated bees wandered there, intoxicated peacocks proudly danced, and merry cuckoos called one another.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So the Mat
Hare
Kokil
Krishna.
place is being described. Ravi, read this.
The
Ravi?
beauty, yeah, the beauty of the pleasant sounds heard in the surroundings lake Bindu Sarovar is described here. After drinking honey, the black bees become mandant and they hummed in intoxication. Mere merry peacocks dance just like actors and actresses. And merry cuckoos also called their mates very nicely. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So the environment there is being described. Yeah. कदम्ब चंपका शोक करब जब कुलासने है कुंद मंदार कुटक्षेशु पोतेरल कृंकम कारंडवे है पल्वे हर्षे है कुरेर जल कुकुटे है सारे सचक्र वाकेक्ष चकोर वल्गु कुजितम. So it says the lake Bindu Sarovar was adorned by the flowering trees such as Kadam, Champak, Ashok, Krenja, Bakul, Asan, Kunda, Mandira, Kutuja, and young mango trees. The air was filled with the pleasing notes of Karanda ducks, plovers, swans, ospreys, waterfall cranes, chakravakas, and chakors. Yeah, so it says for most of the trees, flowers, fruits, and birds mentioned here as surrounding Bindu Sarovar Lake, English synonyms cannot be found. There are no English words for all these birds and trees and fruits those days, right? All the trees mentioned are very pious. In that, they produce a nice aromatic flower, such as the champak, kadam, and bakul. The sweet sounds of waterfall and cranes made the surrounding area as pleasant as possible and created a very suitable spiritual atmosphere. Yeah. Anilji?
Yeah. तथैव हरिणैः क्रौडैः शोभित वयकुञ्जरैः गोपेच्छैर् हरिवीर्म कैर्नुल्कलैर्नाभिव्रतम्. Its shores abounded with deer, boars, porcupines, gavayas, elephants, baboons, lions, monkeys, mongooses, and musk deer. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, so musk deer are not found everywhere, right? Only specific places. There. शिक्षा बोलिए. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है शिक्षा में. Can you hear us, Shiksha Prabhuji?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yeah, can you read?
प्रविश्य तीर्थवारम् आदिराजः सहात्मज द्वादश मुनिमासीनं तस्मिन् हुतासनं विद्युत्मानं वपुषा तपस्याग्रयुजाचिरं नातिछामं भगवतः स्निग्धपङ्गवालोकनात् तद्वयहृदं मृत्युकलापीयूषस्रवेण च प्रांशु पद्मपलाशाक्षं जटिलं चिरवाससम् उपसंसृत्य मलिनं यथाहरणं संस्कृतम्। Translation. Entering the most secret spot with his daughter and going near the sage, the first monarch, Swayambhuva Munu, saw the sage sitting in his hermitage, having just appropriated the sacred fire by pouring oblation into it. His body shone most brilliantly. Though he had engaged in austere penance for a long time, he was not emaciated. For the Lord had cast his affectionate sidelong glance upon him, and he had also heard the nectar flowing from the moonlight words of the Lord. The sage was tall, his eyes were large like the petals of a lotus, and he had matted locks on his head. He was clad in rage. Swayambhuva Manu approached and saw him to be somewhat solid like an unpolished gem. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, so Shambhu Manu and Satrupa arrives and they find Karda Muni like an unpolished gem is what is being described. Yeah. So we are going to pause here and we'll continue tomorrow. Today is Ashtami. So I think a lot of our friends are celebrating Ashtami today. They are doing Ashtami Puja. And we are going to see the Vaishnav Devi Aarti for 2 minutes. Yeah. And then we are going to see you tomorrow. Okay. So this is a live Aarti from Vaishnav Devi. I think it's this morning.
मैया जी को निस दिन ध्यावत हरि ब्रह्मा शिवरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मात सिंदूर विराज टीको मृग मद को मैया टीको मृग मद को उज्ज्वल से दो नैना उज्ज्वल से दो नैना चंद्र बदनने को ओम जय अम्बे गौरी कनक समान तले रक्तांबर राजे ओ मैया रक्तांबर राजे रक्त पुष्प गलमाला रक्त पुष्प गलमाला गठन पर साजे ओम जय अम्बे गौरी हरे वाहन खड़ग खबर धारी ओ मैया खड़ग खबर धारी सुर नर मुनि जन सेवत सुर नर मुनि जन सेवत तिनके दुख हारी ओम जय